know they did not just end that episode like that, because that's just a crazy cliffhanger. And just like this mural, I'm triggered. I gotta let out a primal scream. But that was such a great courtroom drama. So much happened, and me and you, we gotta talk about it. This is your spoiler warning. You have been warned. So this episode is gonna be all about the trial of Hector Ayala. And we open up with this touching scene of Hector talking about his homeland in Puerto Rico as he talks about one of the birds out there. How the tourists used to think it was annoying, but he thought it was a beautiful sound. More on that in a second. But we cut to Mayor Fisk and take one guess what his fat ass is doing. His favorite thing, eat, eat, eat. I like my omelets very much. They're a great way to start the day. And you could just cut the tension in the air between him and Vanessa. She really about that dirty life. She's like, come on, man, I'm trying to get my hands dirty. But Fisk has gone flaccid. He said, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. I've had enough of these childish fights between crime lords. Only children throw hands. Somebody lied. But I love how we get a match cut from his bloody fist to Matt's bloody fist as Matt looks at himself in the mirror. What do you mean by look? Turns out he didn't kill those cops as one pulls up on him and says, hi, so you're a lawyer that can fight, huh? And Matt, he likes that. Hell, he loves it. But he also knows he has a key witness in Nikki Torres that can help change this entire trial, who he has stashed away in a warehouse who Cherry goes to check up on. As we see this mural of Punisher's logo with Triggered on it, I just know Frank is somewhere pissed off that his logo is being used unhonorably. That shit means something to me, Red. We pick up in the courtroom and their faces are literally me on a Monday. But the real reason they look like this is because that dirty cop has been called to the stand and you just know it smells like some bullshit. A dirty police officer lying about being an angel? Wow, I ain't never seen that before. But Matt starts locking in because he can sense that Hector's heart rate starts ramping up and he's like, nah, chill, don't react. That's Sammy's job, Hector. But now it's Matt's turn to question him. I love how he says, look, you got a bruise on your face. You know what they say the best cure for bruises are? Fast hands. I was dying. This shit was funny as fuck. But Matt asked this cop if he's ever met a Nikki Torres, if he ever worked as an informant for him. And this dude lied. So Matt's like, I got this motherfucker right where I want him. But then we flash to the crowd of cops. And this one right here has that Punisher tattoo. He's dirty. And he says, we got to make sure that witness does not make it to the stand. But Matt's like Danny McBride and this is the end. He hears everything. So on the day of the trial, they transport Nikki Torres. But oh shit, they get stopped by the dirty cops. Buddy flashes his badge and says, let me see the badge. I thought it was funny as shit how Cherry flashed his badge. Like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? But it was a bait and switch. There wasn't nothing in that van. And unfortunately, Nikki Torres makes it to trial. I say unfortunately because he ends up lying. You can't ever trust a crackhead. So Matt's pissed because he knows he's lying and they're kind of shit out of luck. Back with this dude, you're not Wesley, little bro. Stop trying to be Wesley. They try to give him this scene like he's Wesley. Pulling up on the other gangs talking about, I know that ain't who I think it is. No, I don't think that is though. Saying, listen, stop fighting. The big man said stop. Not the mayor, the kingpin, who's still in therapy. And then Hector takes the stand. He starts telling the truth about what happened that night. And we see his wife. If you ever see a Latina make this face, just know there's gonna be hell to pay. Is this Eva Ayala? I don't think so because Eva Ayala is his sister. So she's probably a little older. But Matt throws a Hail Mary and says, this man is the white tiger. He's a hero. He saves lives. The judge immediately stops everything. He's like, all right, let me get this shit in order. Matt, you yourself said not to bring that up in court. He said, fuck it, I'll allow it. But just know this man has a target on his back now. Side note, but I love all the BB report stuff. This is a welcome addition that wasn't in the Netflix series. All this man wants is the white tiger to get a fair trial. Hector and Matt have a nice little one-on-one conversation where he's like, you should have told me first at least. Matt says, I know, but we were losing. I had to do something. And Matt tells him, just know, if we win, you can never be the white tiger again. And Hector tells him, you don't understand. The white tiger, that's all I am. And Matt, talking to Hector, really talking to himself, says, well, maybe you don't need to put on that mask to save the world. You could do it another way. I can already feel that internal struggle.